information technology, computer science, machine learning, and big data analytics. He holds an MA degree in computer science at Cambridge University, UK, and an MSc degree in machine learning at Bristol University, UK. His session is about shifting supply chains and the opportunities for the Southeast Asia tech logistics industry. In this session, Long will address how innovations changed the way SEA companies set up the supply chains to facilitate the movement. Welcome again, Long. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the introduction. It is my pleasure to be here. My name is Long Pham, CEO and founder at Abivin. Today I'm going to cover the topic shifting supply chains and the opportunities for Southeast Asia tech logistic industry. The talk today includes 5 parts. The first one is the supply chain shifting trend. The second is about the logistic differences between China and Southeast Asia. Moving to the third part, we will discuss some solutions for the Southeast Asia logistic industry. Then in the fourth part, I will present a real case study analysis. Now, let's start with the big picture of the supply chain shifting trend. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. The world is now different, especially when the COVID-19 pandemic came. Today, it's not just about the supply and demand dynamics. It's about the risk of collapsing the entire logistic networks. Around 2018, the world witnessed the first supply chain discontinuity happen due to the US and China trade war. This event was the first warning that companies were over-reliant on 1 or 2 manufacturing hubs. Until the global pandemic exploded, the need to diversify the supply chain to avoid business holds became more urgent than ever. There were major delays, and the delays led to order lost, delivery failures, and delayed payments. We have seen also a large number of SMEs declare bankruptcy because of this disruption. So if in the past, businesses only plan to shift some production from China to a low cost base gradually, then in these days, companies find supply chain diversification a matter of survival or death. In February or March 2020, a Gartner survey of 260 global supply chain leaders found that 33% of them had moved sourcing and manufacturing activities out of China or plan to do so in the next 2 or 3 years. For example, HP and Dell are about to move 30% of their notebook production to Vietnam. 30% of the airports, approximately 3 to 4 million units, would be assembled in Vietnam. Around 3 firms, including Sony, Sharp, Delta Electronics, are shifting their factory from China to Thailand. With several important pulling factors beyond just affordable labor costs, Southeast Asia has become an ideal land for global companies. Recently, it appears to rival even surpass China regarding attracting FDI in the manufacturing sector. Southeast Asia, however, is very different from China. Expertise and complex supply chains built up over decades won't be easy to replicate. So a full-blown departure from China is not likely to occur quickly. China has been playing a central role in global supply chains. And China's competitive advantage lies not only in its cheaper labor costs. Thanks to the Chinese government investment in logistic infrastructure for the last 30 years, China has been building a comprehensive supply chain ecosystem. This ecosystem has reduced logistical and coordination costs, making production far more productive than any other country. Besides, with a large territory and many deltas, China has developed numerous super cities aligned with the industrial park systems to connect different legs of their supply chains. In 2018, there were 13 super cities in China, alongside 6,600 industrial parks. Meanwhile, Southeast Asia is very different, with only around 8 super cities and 893 industrial parks, not to mention the uneven infrastructure development among the region. So there are doubts that Southeast Asia can become a new hub for manufacturers. But the success of Grab or Shopee proves that logistics in the region can be executed and synchronized between different markets. Obviously, Southeast Asia has been considered a strong destination thanks to being centered among all new major trade agreements, its own geopolitical position, and a rapid growing level in technology adoption. So in the rest of the talk, I would like to introduce three strategies for the Southeast Asia logistic industry to utilize the current supply chain shipping trend. There are three aspects that need investment in the Southeast Asia region: virtual infrastructure, standardization, and planning. Firstly, it is investment in the virtual infrastructure. At the macro level, poor infrastructure is a deadly weakness of the Southeast Asia logistic industry. Therefore, besides investing in physical infrastructures such as the transport system, ports, bridges, and roads, the concentration of virtual infrastructure like Internet Service Network, cloud data centers, or national cybersecurity policies also play a vital role. A virtual infrastructure can shape the future of supply chains that allow all stakeholders, including manufacturers, logistic providers, or retailers, to overcome difference. A virtual infrastructure can shape the future of supply chains that allow all stakeholders, including manufacturers, logistic providers, or retailers, to overcome differences of distance, language, and culture. Connected supply chains can bring all players on the same digital ecosystem to make sure that the gaps in the contracts and agreements are identified proactively. Eventually, the information flows build trust among all parties and prevent the whole chains from collapsing. With improving infrastructure, both physically and virtually, logistics in Southeast Asia can develop a sustainable foundation. The second aspect that corporations in Southeast Asia should pay attention to is standardization in process, paperwork, and reporting. To easily facilitate standardization, the first thing to do is digitization. All papers should be digitally collected and stored to enable integration among all sectors and create a better information flow. Standardization also allows better data tracking, processing, and provide valuable insights for companies to make accurate decisions. It also helps people speak the same language in both domestic and international logistic markets. At the micro level, manual and inefficient logistic planning is the main reason for low productivity in Southeast Asia businesses. This type of planning is heavily dependent on human experience, although it requires complex calculation with multiple logistic constraints. Unfortunately, most companies in the region still operate manually like this. With the current situation, investment in logistic planning is essential to boost productivity and eliminate manual processes. To do this, companies should follow 4 levels of planning on real-time, operational, tactical, and finally strategic level. On the real-time and operational level, it is essential to plan on the scope of every delivery order. To scale effectively, companies will need the help of advanced technology like artificial intelligence, which can assist in making delivery plans satisfying multiple objectives like minimizing the total traveling distance by vehicles, or minimize total operating costs, or minimize the total number of vehicles used for delivery. The best example of technology that companies can apply for planning is the route optimization software. With a good route optimization system, businesses can automatically generate optimal routes, satisfying numerous parameters such as vehicle load capacity, warehouse cross-docks, or customer time windows. As a final result, it has been proved that companies can save up to 30% on logistic costs. On tactical and strategic level, while the strategic level takes care of big picture decisions, like keeping track of seasonal market trends, tactical level planning plays a vital role in controlling costs and minimizing risk. Especially under a period of rapid changes like unexpected supply chain breakdown, planning at the tactical and strategic levels can be how cities or multinational corporations proactively develop contingency plans to mitigate the risk. If each shipment is planned accurately with the help of route optimization software, businesses will find it easier to develop solutions aligned with different what-if scenarios. Besides, artificial intelligence leverages recorded data and past behavior to provide insights for detecting anomalies. Moving to the fifth part, I will analyze a case study for better demonstrations. Our customer include one of the largest Japanese electronic manufacturers. Due to security reasons, I cannot disclose the name of the company. Because of the recent events, the company realized that it needs to diversify production to other countries besides China. And like many other corps, it sees Southeast Asia as an ideal destination. Among the nations in Southeast Asia, Vietnam is characterized by proximity to China, high young population, many trade agreements in effect, and strong growing virtual infrastructure. So Vietnam is a good region for this company to test its operation before expanding to the whole Southeast Asian nations. But because of the difference in the two countries' logistic infrastructure, this company realized that it could not replicate its China model. Instead, it implemented an AI transportation platform to support real-time and operational planning. The platform helps the company minimize the number of vehicles assigned to one day and meet a large number of predefined constraints. It's also optimized and visualize load planning following a set of loading priorities. Typically, it has been proved through these case studies that the AI transportation management system can bring the various impressive results, such as improved average vehicle fill rate, decreased planning, dispatching, sorting, reporting time every day, and save logistic operational cost and time for dispatchers, drivers, and accountants. In the case of this Japanese company, it has found a way to operate efficiently without replicating the China model. With Vietnam as a testing ground, the company is confident to expand to other ASEAN nations in the next 1 or 2 years. In summary, diversification of supply chains out of China is a great stepping stone for the Southeast Asia logistic industry. However, this is not an overnight success to boost the regional supply chain. To capture such a unique opportunity, Southeast Asia logistic industry still has to innovate in terms of quality, technology, and sustainable standards. About Abivin. Since 2015, Abivin has been building a platform to enable Supply Chain 4.0. Our AI-powered logistic optimization platform can save enterprises up to 30% of their logistic cost, automate all manual processes, and improve the end-to-end supply chain visibility. So if you would like to have a walkthrough on our digital platform, please feel free to reach out to us anytime. Thank you for your attention and have a great day.
What if you could control and oversee every activity in your supply chain within a single platform? With Abivin vRoute 4.0, this isn't some future goal. It is a reality today. Abivin vRoute 4.0 is the revolutionary supply chain optimization platform that provides organizations with extraordinary functionality and superior flexibility through a web app for managers and a mobile app for delivery men or field staff. Whether you're a port operator, a manufacturer, a distributor, a retailer, or a logistics service provider, Abivin vRoute 4.0 can serve as the center operating system for your logistics operations. Abivin vRoute 4.0 streamlines your logistics operation by digitizing and optimizing the transportation process. You can track and trace as your product goes through the supply chain, from raw materials going in manufacturers' factories, through the distribution process, to finished goods received by consumers. Abivin vRoute solves various routing problems along the way to maximize efficiency while keeping costs at a minimum. Lies at the heart of the platform are powerful optimization algorithms solving what we call SPAR in logistics. SPAR stands for scheduling, packing, assigning, and routing. Scheduling is how Abivin vRoute helps you decide when to deploy your delivery fleet, your sales team, or when to replenish your inventory to achieve the highest possible outcome. Packing is how we help you optimize and visualize your loading plan in 1 dimension, 2 dimensions, or 3 dimensions. Assigning is how we assign orders to vehicles automatically and efficiently, so you can spend more time on other important tasks. Finally, routing is how we optimize various routing problems, automatically creating the transportation plan and tracking your vehicles anywhere on Earth. With Abivin vRoute 4.0, every logistics function is connected into a single platform that analyzes and provides managers with insightful information in real time in order to make better decisions. Contact Abivin today for a free consultation on implementing logistics optimization software at abivin.com or via email info@abivin.com.
Thanks for sharing your insights. It was really interesting. Once again, I wanted to quickly remind you that you can ask questions at any time using the comment section located at the bottom of the screen. The speaker is here and will answer all your questions on the day of the event and also after during the replays. I see that some of you are asking questions already, so go ahead. One more thing, don't forget to join us on Chain.net, our social network focused on supply chain management in Asia. You will find a group discussion specifically around the topics of this event. You should have already received an email invitation, but if you did not, please visit our group section on Chain.net. That's all for me. Thanks again for attending. See you next time.